India is set to receive nuclear-powered attack submarine from Russia. The submarine, which will be commissioned as INS Chakra 3, belongs to the upgraded Project 971U Akula class. The Akula class submarine, which India is set to receive from Russia, is 110 meters long and displaces nearly 14,000 tons when submerged. A single 190-megawatt nuclear reactor provides unlimited range and permits sustained high-speed submerged transits that diesel-electric boats cannot match. It can exceed 30 knots underwater and operate at depths of around 600 meters. Armament comprises 8 torpedo tubes of 533 and 650 Kalibr, capable of launching heavy torpedoes, anti-submarine rockets, mines, and Kalibr family cruise missiles with conventional warheads effective against ships and land targets several hundred kilometers away. The boat carries more than 40 weapons in total. Modernization for Indian use includes rafted machinery mounts, anechoic coatings, a skewed 7-bladed propeller for reduced acoustic signature, and integration of Indian sensors and communication systems. India already possesses nuclear-powered submarines, but they belong to a different category. INS Arihant and INS Arihant, both commissioned, and 2 larger follow-on boats of the same indigenous class now nearing completion. These existing submarines comes under the category of SSBN, which means they are nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarines. Their sole purpose is strategic deterrence. Equipped with K-15 and K-4 submarine-launched ballistic missiles carrying nuclear warheads, they remain on silent patrol to guarantee a credible second strike capability. In plain terms, these are India's underwater nuclear shield. A nuclear attack submarine, or SSN, by contrast, is an entirely different instrument. It carries no ballistic missiles and no nuclear warheads for strategic use. Its task is conventional naval warfare, sinking enemy warships and merchant vessels, neutralizing hostile submarines, launching precision strikes on land with conventional cruise missiles, and gathering intelligence far from Indian shores. The strategic necessity for SSNs is clear. India's trade and energy imports travel through increasingly contested waters. Even the most advanced diesel-electric submarines must snorkel periodically, exposing themselves and limiting endurance at high speed. An SSN can leave Visakhapatnam, transit the Malacca Strait or the Gulf of Aden entirely submerged at 20 knots or more and arrive combat-ready weeks later. In an era when adversary navies are deploying carrier battle groups and nuclear submarines far from their coasts, India requires similar reach and persistence. Recognizing this, the government has approved construction of 6 indigenous nuclear attack submarines. These 6,000 to 7,000 ton boats will use an Indian-designed 190-megawatt reactor, carry BrahMos and Nirbhay cruise missiles, and incorporate pump-jet propulsors for superior stealth. The leased Akula-class SSN will therefore serve a dual purpose. It will immediately extend Indian underwater strike reach to distant oceans and, equally important, train several generations of officers and sailors in the complex art of large nuclear attack submarine operations. When the indigenous SSNs join the fleet, India will possess a complete underwater triad: diesel-electric submarines for coastal and regional defense, Arihant-class SSBNs for assured nuclear retaliation, and a force of nuclear attack submarines capable of sustained power projection from the Persian Gulf to the Western Pacific. With INS Chakra 3 and the indigenous SSN program, India is moving decisively from a coastal defense navy to a blue water force able to safeguard its maritime interests in an increasingly contested Indo-Pacific theater.